Do I really look like a guy with a plan? You know what I am? I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. You know, I just do things.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled. The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
I fell asleep on the couch.
Nope.
Hey, Scarred, what's up? Yeah, I saw your text. I just saw it. Wow, that was fast. I got off work, ran by Home Depot to get some paint mixed up. Because I need to do some touch-up paint work. You know how it is. You pull baseboards off the wall, shit gets fucked up. Oh, look, we had Huey, Dewey, and Louie. So I stopped by Home Depot to get some paint mixed up. By the time I got home, I did a little bit of touch-up work in the bathrooms. And Mrs. B's like, you worked hard all weekend. Just sit down and chill out a little bit. So I'm like, all right. So I sit down on the couch, get comfy, and Milky comes in my lap. Next thing I know, my alarm's going, what? I'm like, oh, shit. So I was late. How about you? You doing good? Hope you're doing good. Oh, I hate to stop this track because it's quiet, but I love it. It's Countdown by Volcor X, part of his Heartwired Part 2. Just before his music got real dark. That's a good way to end the music, though. We'll let the Muppets take over. Amaki, what's up? You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say this is somebody I know. I'd almost swear that that's Moonraker.
Welcome to the ASOP
We've all done that. I'm good. Chilling and cleaning my room. Big ass desk comes a couple days. Nice. Awesome.
Welcome to the ASOP.
Dude, what desk did you get? I know you mentioned something about it Sunday. Guys, I don't know what to do. I mean, I could do salvage again, I guess. I don't really want to throw a bunch of mining order or a bunch of refinery orders out there because, you know, they could drop the update tomorrow.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Bite my shiny metal ass. You're getting loaded? Okay. I guess I could run cargo? I don't want to do hauling missions because I hear they're borking up hard. I could do more salvage, I guess. I don't want to put a bunch of refinery orders out there and have them drop the update and lose them all.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Maybe haul some freight and make some monies?
Stand by. Please visit
Haul some freight and make some monies. I guess we'll file a claim and get a C2 up here. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just fly to Lorville. Well, too late. I think I clicked the button already.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Did I click the button already? Yep, I clicked it already.
Please visit us.
Set a timer for 10 minutes. I bought using certain funds a big 71-inch long... Oh, wow, nice. I wouldn't mind building a desk. You know, a custom desk. Hey, Bindi. Comes out in front and then have two little arms that comes off the left and right sides, big enough to have, like, the joystick and a throttle on this side. And then, like, the joystick and maybe, like, a coffee cup on this side. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. It ain't cheap to build nothing these days. Okay, so we gotta get this damn ship. We got, what, 10 minutes on this thing?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Awaiting delivery.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
9 minutes. So we got 10 minutes.
Visit us again.
What am I gonna do for 10 minutes? I guess we could go shopping. I don't remember there being much here, though. Where the fuck are we? This looks like Crew L1. You gotta let people broadcast on the hot mic. Just be glad he's not relating something that's private. Galleria. Gotta sneeze. Oh, I almost feel like I gotta sneeze. Okay, so let's see what they've got here. Ooh, gun shop. I need some ammunition, man. Actually, Pagan, don't go crazy buying ammo. Because, oh, look, my stuff's here. Because if they drop the update tomorrow, you're going to lose all the ammunitions you have on you. So we got, what, 4? 4 magazines? 1, 2, 3, 4... Yep. Gotta keep the pew-pews. And that, was it P4? I should have looked at this. That looks like a P4 to me. Yep, P4 AR. That's by P4 AR ammunitions. We'll go core. P4. We'll just buy 5 or 6. Done. Done. Alright, see what they got for cargoes while we're here. I mean, my headphones. Stay on my head. Well, I'm glad you're getting a desk guard. You needed one for a while. The hell, dude? Is proximity really that sensitive? Fuck me. And what is the deal with this commodity chart?
É só você. É só você. Eu não tenho mais o que falar. Eu não tenho mais o que falar. A única coisa que eu tenho pra falar pra você é só você.
What the fuck, dude? Where is this guy? Platinum Bay, he's coming in crystal fucking clear.
Verifica os arquivos, então. Quando vai ter que ir, pronto.
I'm not in Discord, because there's no way we're hearing that shit on Discord.
Vamos lá onde macumba. Mais fácil.
Dude, that is the loudest fucking prox chat ever. Your little desk is gonna be your painting area. Oh, awesome. So, crew L1. We can run methane, and we can run nitro. If memory serves, we can make 300k profit running methane to Arc L1. So... whoosh.
Vou mandar pro Igor.
And I know we can fit 22 in there if we really work it hard.
Ah, é papo sério, mano.
Excellent. We bought the methane.
Então manda direto pro Igor. Você tem que mais... Você tem...
Dude, that's fucking annoying.
72 alguma coisa.
Has no cats. Kick him off. Somebody's in timeout. I was bad. Dude, everybody's in timeout today. Is everybody with a C15 core set facing a wall today? What the fuck? Did I miss a game of hide and seek or something? Alright, well, he's not facing a wall. But these two fuckers over here sure are. Chris, I think your NPCs are broken.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
How far away are my ships?
Your insurance claim has been sent.
4 minutes.
Thank you. Please visit us again.
Let's see if they've given me a hangar yet. Ah. Nope. Uncle McLeod's. We're still waiting. Set a timer for 4 minutes. The fuck? Set a timer for 4 minutes. Really?
Welcome.
Hey, Sinixter, how the fuck are you? Include commands from other I think it's streaming helpers. Text the speech voice. We want that to be Cortana, please. Set a timer for 3 minutes.
Confirmed. Timer is set.
Yay! And get in the Discords. Sinixter, how are you? Hope you're doing good. We are playing around and fucking around and waiting for the damn ship timer to complete. While I get into a streaming room. There we go. I'm in a streaming room now. I need to make some more conference call backgrounds. I've got a conference call background I like to use. That's like the cargo deck. I think that's an awesome one to use. But I need to make some more.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval
I
System.
feel very impatient today.
Please
Still got
visit
2
us
minutes.
again.
I think Bendy said he was loading in. He's probably through with the loading screen by now. Leave area, you'll be trespassing in 29 minutes. Oh no. Bendy, I'm headed to ARC L1. I'm gonna load up a C2 with cargo and then hit the ARC L1.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Gives me ship, please.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Time is crawling. Nope, that's not working. There it is. I heard it thunk. That's working. Put the drink in your hand. Thank you. Come on, come on, come on. Nope. Oh, good. Awesome. Should be pretty damn close to having a ship by now.
Welcome to the ASOP
Okay.
Vehicle Retrieval System.
Wonder why it does that.
The timer has now completed.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered.
Alright, let's store it real quick before it destroys. I don't feel like waiting on a second time claim timer.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Nice.
Visit us
That should unlock the hangar I need as well. Come on. Excellent. That should give me a large hangar. Box time. Box moving time. Okay.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Do 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 do. C2. Retrieve
Your
it.
vehicle has please visit us again.
And let's run over here. And grab cargo. Okay. If I do this right, I should be able to fit all 22 in the C2. Blunk. Actually, what I need to do is do 8 here. Oh, fuck me. I didn't click the button. Son of a bitch. Click the button, Pagan. Hit the button before you hit the mouse. Thank you. 8 needs to go on the front, and the rest can go in the back. I guess I am in the back. Well, that does. Forgot. She points in, nose in. Pagan, you are fired. Look at you, making all kinds of rookie mistakes and shit.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Hey, Duck, what's up? Have a good Monday. I was thinking about last night that your handle just seemed so familiar. I was trying to place it. Were you an if in the past by chance? Were you an UFI? Uniform law enforcement? Is that what you're asking me? Is that what UFLE means? User friendly. A user friendly. No. No, I'm just a geek. Just a geek with alternative belief system. That's me. In other words, a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. Now, my original... Yep, tons of weirdos. Weirdos are the best. I used to run a BBS back in the day called Pagan's Place. Most of my friends called me Pagan. And I started running into problems with the nickname Pagan. No, that answers the question, but it's not the answer you wanted. I started running into problems with the nickname Pagan being taken everywhere I went. So I was like, well, hell, I like being called Pagan. What am I going to do? I'm like, well, I need to come up with some kind of variation for it. And I was like, well, I'm Pagan and I like Linux, so it didn't take too long before Pagan turned into PaganLinuxGeek. So that's how I started using the nickname PaganLinuxGeek. I can go a little further. Nope, that's it. That's the end of the road, huh? That's the end of the road. Well, hell, I should have just ejected all 22. Because it's going to wind up better to just throw them all in here. Are you done? Are you done being retarded? Oh my god, it's being retarded. Yeah, so that's how PaganLinuxGeek came to be. I met a bunch of cool people running that BBS. I miss running a BBS. Hey, Mrs. B's awake. We both fell asleep. She on the couch, me on the couch, her in the recliner. Dude, we worked our asses off this weekend. Fuck me, running. Last night, we ended working at 11 o'clock at night. Oh, treat time, huh? Let's do treats. So we can get our little assholes in here. Yep, big black scrotum. Absolutely, the original BBC.
The sanctity
Come on,
of
Milky.
this place has been fouled.
BBS, bulletin board system. I used to run a bulletin board system. A couple of different software programs for that bulletin board system. Towards the end, I wound up just running a Renegade system because Wildcat was just so fucking expensive. There you go. Boy. He's learning to take it out of my hands now. It's great. Yep. I did, Sinixter. Yes, Sinixter. BBS, bulletin board. I played around with a Wildcat bulletin board system, and eventually I wound up running a Renegade bulletin board system on Windows 95. Windows 95 came out and was like, hey, this will work better for multitasking than DeskMate or DeskView, whatever it was. I can't remember now. So yeah, that's what I did. Why is this not working? My dad had a shirt from Says that had a picture of a drunk cartoon duck on it. Said, "Fupped duck." It was infatuated with that shirt and started wearing it, but it disappeared one day, like my mother throwing it out rather than letting her 12-year-old mom in public. Oh, Mom! Not cool. I love the shirt, though. I never had any shirts like that. Whoa, shit. What the fuck? Ah. This is why I take time off of SE. This shit right fucking here. Yeah, I never had any shirts like that. But, you know, it's because of what I was born into. I remember I had a shirt when I was real young. I can vaguely remember having... What the fuck is going on in there? I can remember hearing having a shirt. It was a t-shirt and it had a head of lettuce on it. And hold on a minute. Apparently we got a riot going on. Everything all right? Okay. Apparently Milk Nose is going after her sister Sneaks again. I don't know why she's going after Sneaks. She just got treats and Sneaks didn't. Milk Nose is being a little bitch to his sister lately. Right? So anyway, I had a shirt that had a head of lettuce on the front of it, and it said, "Let us be together." Yeah, that's probably the funniest shirt that I had as a kid. One of these days, I'll have to do an embarrassing picture day. There's some pictures of me and my sister in some really old-ass clothes. We were poor. And I know that we had some cast-off clothes, hand-me-down clothes from other people. And quite literally, somewhere out there, my sister probably has it, there's a picture of me in one of those red velvet suits with the ruffly shirt. Oh, I fucking hated that picture. I'd log into an old Commodore VIC-20 or some Apple II. Fucking A. BBSs were great, man. They allowed you to extend the usefulness of some old-ass computers that wouldn't do much else. I used to run shit like Trade Wars, Legend of the Red Dragon, all kinds of door games.
How many more we got?
I bought 22. So there's 14 more.
Do I need to double stuff it?
We need to use the middle area. The middle area that's normally open, we need to stack 2 in there. As long as my elevator works. I think I just fucked my elevator. There it goes. Yeah, so the thing about a BBS is you'd load into a BBS using your modem. And the BBS would run stuff, these door games, and it would redirect the output of this game to your console, to your modem. And your modem would show, your console program would show that on your screen. Wow, holy cow. Show it on your screen. Yeah, Bindy's quick. What the fuck is going on with elevators, dude? You know, I'm used to seeing this kind of shit at the outpost, but not here. I'm gonna have to use the other elevator. This is crazy. Oh, yeah. When he said double stuff, I was like... My mind went in a porn direction. It was like... Yeah, but there needs to be
We gotta start
somebody else.
loading from the front.
I might. I'm gonna pull them on the other elevator and chuck up to the back of the ship. The other elevator on the rear of the ship is glitched.
No, we're good. They came up. Come grab them.
Did they? Nice. Cool.
I just had to come hit it and make it reset.
Okay. Used to build and run MUDs back in the day. Well, let me get around this thing. Sometimes I miss those old StyleTex games. 2,400. Yeah, we were advanced. We were running 3 33.6 modems and a telnet connection. So eventually it wound up being a 5-node system with 4 dial-up and 1 telnet connection. That's what it eventually wound up being. But it started off with a couple of 33.6s, US Robotic 33.6s. And then we upgraded from there and just started adding more modems to the mix. Yeah, BBSs were awesome. You can still telnet into BBSs, by the way. If one of you gets that itch, you can still telnet into... I'm a member of 1 or 2. I had a couple of Legend of the Red Dragon characters going. I can't remember what the name of the BBS was, though. You just run, like, Putty or something and telnet in. And then you can play the old-fashioned games. It's pretty cool. I worked for an ISP, had modems for days. We were blessed with having a T1 to play with. Oh, you were a lucky fucker, weren't you? T1s were expensive. Oh my god. When I worked for Pensacola Internet, they paid, I want to say, $1,500 a month for the T1 connection. They actually chose their geographical office location based on proximity to a central office so that they could get a T1 connection. You would have loved it, Fuft, because the co-owner of the company, his nickname was Duck. Everyone called him Duck. Good times. Used to sit around and play Diablo games. If it was slow and there wasn't a lot of support work to do and everything was running fine, dude, we'd play multiplayer Diablo games. Oh, hell yeah. He was awesome. Duck was awesome. I was just evaluating whether I should share a certain story or not. I think we'll just save that one for another day. I can't wait to see Scarred's desk. Scarred, you gotta send me a picture of this desk, dude. I want to see this 71-inch desk. Bonk. Box fall down. Box fall down. Whoa, too far, Pagan. Too far. Slow down there, mister. Just set the box down. There you go. Set the box down. No cats? No cats. We'll just do this in case a cat wanders in. Dude, I gotta clean my office up? Oh my god. My office is a fucking disaster. You guys can see that shit on camera too. I've got computer parts all over the place. I got computers over there. I got a rack mount battery backup system sitting on the floor. It looks like a typical computer IT Geek's office right now. It's fucking sad. A clustered desk is a sign of a calm mind. Then you'd love this one. Clustered is an understatement on this one. Hey, pretty lady. Ooh, salad? Thank you, baby. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you, baby doll. We both fell asleep. This is my appetizer for dinner. This is B and I love salads. Yep. Thanks for coming in, Scarred. Appreciate you. Bendy's working hard. I'm going to be stuffing my face with salad greens. Run, Pagan, run. I kept hitting E instead of R for some retarded ass reason. If you ever work with Bendy and he's stacking boxes, my best suggestion to you is feed him boxes when he needs them and stay the fuck out of his way. The guy's awesome. Just keep him fed, but stay the hell out of his way otherwise. And you'll notice I turn him about a 45 and set him down. That way Bendy can flip it as he needs it. Give him plenty of room. Look at that. Crammed 22 in a ship designed to carry 20. And he could have crammed more.
I could have put 4 more in here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Should make some profit on this one, though. I think around 250 to 350K. I can't remember the margin on the fluorine run. Hopefully they didn't fuck up the trade routes. The ranch is a little tangy.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on. Launch complete.
Hey, Bootsy. You can't have my salad. It's my salad. we go.
Shields are off.
You doing there, Buds? Huh? Why are you not engaging? There you go.
Engage.
There we go. I was like, I'm hitting the button. Nothing's happening. So yeah, Mrs. B and I were working until 11 o'clock last night. You know how people make statements like, oh, she had 300 of this or 400 of that. One day we counted movies. There are more than 500 movies. All of those were put into a shelf last night.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What we would do is instead of going to watch a movie, we would buy a couple of movies. Because where we are, before the hurricane, before Michael and COVID and all that shit, it was like $25-$30 for two of us to go just watch a movie. No drinks, no food, no snacks, just fucking roll in and sit down. $25-$35 to watch a movie. If we went out to the beach, it was more than that. So for that money, we could go buy 2 movies. So we go buy 2 movies. She has the entire we have the entire Underworld series, the entire...
Very good series. I liked it.
Mm-hmm. The Twilight series or the Teeny Bopper Vampires. You got all that. All the Harry Potters. Let me back up. She has the Underworld series on DVD. She has the Underworld series on Blu-ray. She has Twilight on Blu-ray. Twilight on DVD. Harry Potter mixed DVD Blu-ray. We had 2 copies of the Lord of the Rings extended version because I had some when I moved down and she had one. So we have 1 left now. We gave 1 away. All the Godfathers. All of the Dexters. I mean, if there's a series of movies that we enjoy watching, we'd probably have that entire series. Like all the Die Hards, got them all. You know, shit like that. So more than 500 movies went out. Oh, Boo, thank you. Oh, this looks awesome, sweetie. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna eat, darling. I promise. So yeah, 500 and plus fucking movies. We got a bookshelf that goes... It's taller than I am. 5'10". This bookshelf is easily 6 feet, 6.5 feet tall. The shelves are just far enough apart to put DVDs in. There are 2 rows per shelf. The shelves are deep enough to put 2 full rows of DVDs. Every shelf except for the bottom is full. Yeah, it's like, oh my god, I did not realize we had that many fucking movies till we started putting them all away.
Yard sale.
We were there for hours, right? We were there for hours putting these fuckers away. That's huge for us because we had easily 6 or 7 boxes full of these DVDs and they were in the way. I can't get to the last bits of wall trim I need to get to. So now that those movies are put away, that exposes the empty walls where I can get the baseboards up.
Shields on.
Alright, let's go over here and get our hanger. So yeah, all the walls except for the dining room south and dining room east have their baseboard up and ready to go. I need to caulk underneath the TV because I can't get to it. It's covered in laminate flooring boxes, and then the dining room is available now to put the baseboard up and then caulk that. And then it just leaves the hallway and our master bedroom. I did a little bit of bathroom paint touch up today.
Landing gear down.
Alright, Pagan, let's do this. That should trigger the... Whoa! We're still doing the nose bob, huh? I thought you guys fixed that shit. Wow. I guess not. Alright, let's open the doors. Maybe they'll act like landing gear. Alright, Pagan, start chucking. There we go. Alright, let me get in there and start chucking boxes. Right in there, should be good. Just start stacking. Oh man, that pork chop smells delicious. I don't know what she seasoned it with, but it smells fucking awesome. Probably butter and Everglade seasoning, maybe? Up you go. That's what it smells like. I smell butter. What the hell, dude? When did they add the little tiny lip that blocks a giant 32 or 28, no, sorry, 29.5 ton box? When did that shit get added? Okay, we broke the cargo grid there. That one's not snapping the grid. Okay. I broke it! Chris Roberts heard me comment about his half-inch gap. He doesn't like it when you talk about his half-inch gap. Did you guys know he was an executive producer of the movie Lord of War? I'd forgotten that until last night when we were putting those movies away. I saw Lord of War and I'm like, what was it about Chris Roberts and Lord of War? So I flip it over, start reading the back of it. I'm like, holy shit, he was an executive producer of that. I'd forgotten. Whoa! Easy there, Tiger. Lord of War was actually a pretty good movie. I liked it. I think movie has a good story. It's inspired by that Russian guy, that Russian arms dealer dude. I can't remember his name. We traded him. The United States traded him for somebody. I want to say like a soccer player or some shit like that. Or I'd have to look. I know they traded him back to the Russians for somebody. A prisoner exchange. I don't remember who it was.
Thank you for your patronage.
Absolutely, it's still Sunday. Absolutely, Jettison. Nothing's happened. Go back to sleep. It's still Sunday. Did I leave my stream title set to Sunday? I thought I put Pagan is happy. Yeah, the stream title says Pagan is happy. So. Snap to grid, damn it. You went to work for nothing, absolutely. Hope you enjoy donating your time. What the fuck is going on? We don't need no stinking cargo grids. Cargo grids are for losers. They're only a suggestion. Oh, that one snapped a grid finally. Good deal. Maybe that one will too eventually. Maybe it'll grow up and be a big boy like his brothers and sisters. Got that one. So that's 8, 9, 10. That's 16. Should only have 6 left. Mine still shows yesterday's. I'll check the app. Oh shit, I hope I didn't fuck up. Oh, that's my bad. I didn't correct it. My bad, Jettison. Thank you. Meg, what's up? Oh my crap, you brought a bunch of peeps in. Thank you, Meg. I appreciate you. What'd you get up to?
Welcome.
I'm sitting here running with outdated stream titles like some kind of newbie here. Like some kind of newbie. Alright, well, let's fix that shit. Because, you know, we're rolling like amateurs here, so give me a second here, peeps. We'll fix this.
Welcome to the dark side.
Boom. Cancel this, update, and that. Fixed. There we go. Nobody saw nothing. All yo-yo makes people didn't see a damn thing. Everything was perfect. You rolled into a professionally run stream. There were no mistakes. There was no profanity. And there were no dirty jokes. That box didn't fall over. You saw what stacked correctly the first time. There we are. What'd you guys get up to? Hey, advice, think. I appreciate it. What'd you guys do? Did you do shenanigans? Did you do productive stuff? Were you decent, law-abiding citizens, or were you criminal scum? Inquiring minds want to know. You get up top. There you go. Stack up there. Be a good boy. I'm gonna have to send this fucker down, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit all this. Yeah, we got it. We got it. I think Benny's got the last one right there. He's strolling around, sliding around on his tummy. It's impossible to get good help these days. Alright, I'm going to eat a little bit more of my salad while Benny's playing with that box. Good food. That's a comforting sound.
Vapor underscore void thought it was wise to use 1 points on first. Last dash at cat 21x times first.
Hey, Vapor Void, what's up? You just had time to watch me eat rabbit food. I don't have any cats yet. Sorry, cats are missing.
Welcome.
Little slackers. There's work to be done. They're hiding. So far, pretty good, Vapor. So far, pretty good. She's been nice to us. We've only had a little bit of a minor altercation with the freight elevator. Yeah. Pagan, remember where you are now. You're at RKL 1. Okay. Okay. Well, I do that. Freight elevator's being a little persnickety, but Bendy went over there and slapped it once, and it was fine. That's right. It's in the back. Wow, all these NPCs gathered around the admin office. What the fuck's going on here? Okay, RKL 1. I'd like to sell my stuff, please. What did we buy this for, peeps? You guys remember? 1.2 million? 1.28, whatever it was. We just sold for $1.7 million. Not too bad. All right, let's see if we can find a nice cargo run here real quick. Let's go to Galog. And see what we can get. Trade ports. Let's go. You want Stanton? RKL 1. Arcor. Crew, her. Why is RKL 1 not showing first on the list? There we go. They only sell waste. Well, that's going to be a no-go. Let me think here. How about RKL 2? Scrap and waste. Well, that's exciting. Oh, Terra Gateway. Aha! Let's go to Terra Gateway. I'm pretty sure we can make a good cargo run there. I have in the past. So, TER. Terra Gateway. We can buy booze, Heffy, hydrogen, and agricultural. So we can run booze or Heffy there and make a decent profit. I think the Heffy is going to be the better profit margin. Actually, distilled spirits is pretty damn good. We can buy it cheaper at Gaslight, but I don't feel like dealing with the bullshit with Pyro. 429. Ooh, it's only 1 credit each. We wouldn't make a lot of profit. But let's go back. What was the other one? Heffy? Heffy. We can buy Heffy at 21.38. And we can sell it at Mick L5 for 25. Fucking A. Let's go to Terra Gateway. Terra Gateway! Run some cargoes. Ben, do you need anything from here while we're here? You may be taking a break, stepped away. Hangars and halves. I'll bet you he's on the ship or in the hangar waiting by the ship. That's typically what he does. So, large hangar. Incidentally, if any of you were interested in buying any Blizzard products, this is probably a good time to do it. They've got a sale that ends in like 2 days.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
You can get Diablo 1 for like $7 with the expansion. I know that's not a new game, but it's still an awesome game.
Your vehicle has been delivered again.
And Diablo 2 Res, I highly recommend D2 Res. I like D2 Res better than I like Diablo 4. As sad as that is. Meg, thanks for bringing your peeps in here. I appreciate you. You have a good night. Every time I see Yo-Yo Meg, I think of Family Guy. Hey, Bootsy. You wanna hang out with me? Yeah, that ramp's definitely high. I don't think they fixed the gear. That definitely seems way too fucking high. The salad bowl is empty. You can't have salad. I know how it sounds, a cat that likes salad, but him and his sister like to lick the ranch out of the bowl. You guys like ranch. You also like yogurt. Yes, yogurt's not bad for that. Ranch, though, I'm pretty sure is not good for you. Pretty sure the ranch is bad for Bootsy. Yeah, ranch is not good for Boots. We should be fine on fuel. We'll fill it while we're here. And we're going to go to Terra. Clicky, typey. There we go. She's coming down to visit. She was born 32 years ago. So, she was born 32 years ago. She's coming down to visit. We haven't seen her in a while. It's been a couple of years since we've seen her. We drove up there to visit her in 2023? Oh, you gotta fix the camera.
Landing gear up.
There you go, Bootsy. Camera's on. Now they can see you. So yeah, we are excited. She's going to come down and spend about a week.
Shields off.
Rare, exactly. Rare. So, the streaming schedule is going to be, hey, easy.
Quantum travel.
I'm going to spend time with her while I can, while she's here. So there won't be a Wednesday stream or a Friday stream. There might be a brief Sunday stream. Porky's good. You missed out, Bootsy. Sorry, I don't normally eat on stream, but Mrs. B and I passed out on the couch. So we're eating dinner late. Normally I don't like to eat on camera. It's the whole talking with my mouth full thing. I don't enjoy that. Man, that's good porky, though. Oh my gosh, Bootsy, that was good. Bootsy's like, I'm all dressed up, Dad. I got my best tux on. You're cute. Okay, Yo-Yo Meg's peoples, you probably don't know this, but you can feed this little furry asshole by typing !treats. There you go. So anytime you want to feed this little little fucker, !treats. Every like 30 minutes or so, one of the cats pops up and says like treats or give me treats, I'm hungry or something like that. Oh, here comes Milky. She wants treats too. You want some treaties too? We gave your brother 3 treaties. We're gonna give you some treaties. Here you go, Milky. Even though you've been mean to your sister. That's one. Thank you. So that's Milky knows it's on the floor beside me here. This is Milky. And that's Bootsy.
I'm your king!
Well, I didn't vote for you.
Absolutely, TJ. Just like that. Show the newbies how to do it. It's the Master of Chaos. How are you doing? You got Bootsy. Want some more? Here you go. I'm doing good, TJ. Yeah, it's been a busy day, but it's been a busy week. Oh, man, you're good. Thank you. I appreciate the lurk, and I know the cats appreciate the food. Okay, let's deliver this. Or go pick up cargo, rather. Surprise. Ooh, we got missile fire. What the fuck is going on here? Somebody's getting shot at.
Shields on.
I wonder why they're shooting. Now, they're not shooting willy-nilly. They're actively shooting in one direction. Okay. So, I'm less inclined to think that that's a... Oops, sorry, my bad. I'm less inclined to think that that's a station fuck-up. I'm more inclined to think that there's somebody hostile in the area. Because they're tracking something. They were flying across our flight... firing across our flight path, and now they're firing parallel to the station. As good as you can be at being work, right? Well, hopefully work goes smooth and quickly for you. Nice, smooth, and quick.
Landing gear down.
Come on, get you lined up there, Pagan. There you go. Drop the nose a little bit. Yeah, it looks good. Now, there's no point getting in position, because the second I leave the hangar, they're going to store the ship. It wasn't that bad that time. She's like, I had food, now I'm going to chill. Just going to hang out here. Where you going, Milky? Milky's like, I got what I wanted, I'm out. You doing okay, baby? Why are you crabby to your sissy? Why are you mean to Sneakers, huh? You don't need to be mean to Sneakers. Sneakers is your sister. Yeah, you need to be nice to your sister. Thanks, Bendy. Cosmic, what's up? Claire Bear, how are you? Just in time to catch me stuff my face with pork chop.
Have you seen my bear Tibbers?
Mm-hmm. I saw Tibbers yesterday. Awesome.
Phenomenal cosmic power.
What you been up to lately, Claire Bear? Shit, where you going, Pagan? Left turn at Albuquerque. Hot dogs. Pagan, where the fuck are you going, mister? 52 visits. Holy cow. Building stations in Elite. Awesome. Have to stop by and check out your system. Ooh, you're doing nachos, huh? Yeah, Mrs. B made, maybe I am going the right way. Yep. Bendy knew where to go. Should just followed him. Need to build 1,000 to get where I can make my new bubble. Ooh. Are you doing the minimal versions, Claire? Are you doing the smaller outpost versions? Can we buy directly to the ship? Will it let us? Not that way. Oh, look at this shit. We can buy directly to the ship. Towards Boyo Theo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's because there's like a minimal one you can build for like 8,000 commodities. That way you're not doing 70,000 per. It's too heavy. Okay, 1.487. We're buying at 115.17. We're buying at 15.17. Okay. 40 minutes? Oh my god. Please tell me that timer is wrong. Please tell me that timer is wrong. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, isn't there one you can build that's like 8,000 commodities? 6K of steel, 5K of titanium, 4K of CMM. Oh my god. Wow, I thought it was 8K. I really hope that I misread that timer. I don't want to be sitting here for 40 minutes waiting on freight to load. $25 mil to start, 100 mil or less to finish. Yeah. Yeah, I built a Coriolis that wound up being around 70,000. And then another outpost. I think I built like 9 or 10 so far. Please tell me that loading timer is not really 40 minutes. If it is, I'm just going to be like, not sure about this. Oh my god, it's 40 minutes to load this shit. Oh, Pagan. That used to be like 12. When did that shit change? I can't take the ship out of the area, or I'm just going to sacrifice 1.5 million to the Star Citizen gods. But I'm not going to sit here at the ASOP terminal for 38 fucking minutes either. guess we could go do salvage for 38 minutes. Alright, Pagan, set an alarm. Set an alarm.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, I'll bet it is, Scarred.
Your insurance claim has been set.
Okay, so timer. How much timer do we have left? 37 minutes. Okay, I got a 37-minute timer set, so we can do something else and come back. I guess the vulture?
Your insurance claim has been set.
3 minutes. We'll get the vulture and fuck around with that for a little while, half an hour. Fuck. When did the loading timer change? Because that's crazy. Claire, do you know about this, do you know about this spreadsheet? The Daft Marv or Darft Mav or whatever the fuck his name is? Let me see if I can find it for you. This one right here. You know about this one? Mm-hmm. What's this call? Here, let me drop the link in the chat for you real quick, hon. There you go. That'll get you in there. So once you update the spreadsheet, it lets you do, it's like, hey, I'm building this colony here. You know, I'm building this colony here. Here's how much commodities it takes for this. It'll tell you what you need to purchase and all of this. It'll let you track what you've got in the colony and how much, you know, all this stuff makes. It's a pretty, there you go. Yep. There you go. But there's an update for it apparently that I just haven't updated to yet. So let's Control V that shit. So make another copy of it. Make a copy! So now we have the latest version. So there you go. Yeah. So yeah, this lets you track all that stuff. You can put in there what you're building. It'll let you know what the stats are of it. You know, your population tracking. All the numbers for the number geeks.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay. See if the raft's available yet, or the vulture's available yet.
Your insurance claim has been set.
Okay, we're gonna let this timer run down while I'm going to the elevator. I think I may have just contributed $1 million to Chris Roberts' loser fund.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Drake. Vulture.
Your insurance claim has... Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
There we go. And let's retrieve it.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Are you really trying to set out a string of them, Claire Bear? You know, because if you are, let me know. And the next time I play Elite, I'll try to help you supply these fuckers. You just gotta let me know what systems you're building in.
So I towed a ship earlier today, not a far distance, but I did it with the Fortune.
Really?
Yeah, it was a little Cutlass Black. It was over there at the station where Arcan was. I just picked it up with the tractor beam and pushed it ahead of me. Like, you can't keep continuous going. You have to push it some distance go, it'll come back to you, push you some distance, go, and then come back. You just gotta do shove, walk, whatever.
Oh, so you're kind of dodging it then.
Yeah, he was able to push it out of the area so I can open the doors and get that quant out the back, and a bunch of guns that was in his personal storage.
Fucking A. Yeah, I picked auto load thinking it was going to be done in like 10 minutes. No, it's another 37 minutes. I'm like, fuck me. So I thought maybe a little salvage. Got 32 minutes left on that cargo delivery. If I take it off, if I take that ship out of the station while the cargo delivery is going, I lose a 1.5 mil. Okay. Claire, can you post that in the Discord, hon? Because I am not going to remember that shit. Streamer didn't miss your chats. I'm just not going to read out 285 Sector, Jolly Golf, Papa, Bravo 21-5, Brooks Enterprise. I'm not going to read all that out. People would not be happy. No, the Brooks part.
As you read it all out.
Right? As I read it all out. Brooks Enterprise, like Avery Brooks. Avery Brooks? Who the fuck is Avery Brooks? Oh, Deep Space Nine. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about?
You are clear to launch.
I thought you were making a country music reference, and I was like, I never would have pegged Claire Bear as a country music fan, but hey, you know, whatever.
Engines offline. Engines online.
Claire Bear.
You do still have the tractor beam on yours, right?
I should, yeah. Yep, I should.
Landing gear up.
Let me see here real quick.
Thank you.
Yep, ready grip.
Visit again.
There's a ship out here. I don't know what it is, but there's a ship out here. Ooh, that pork chop was good. What do we got left on that plate? We got broccoli and cauliflower. My headphones keep falling off my head. What the fuck? Oh, it's a Hull C. So no cargo on that. Are we in the Armistice still? Oh, he's moving now. Yeah. It's like, oh shit.
Hit him up with a tow truck. Dude, in a tow truck. Going,
he's like,
"Oh,
shit. We got a vulture out here. He's about to scrape my hull. Best move. Yeah, fuckery. Best move.
ARH_ADV1C3. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
I appreciate the follow. How the hell do I even say your name? Advice? RH Advice. What's the RH stand for?
honest.
I don't know. Real honest advice, maybe? Could be real honest. Red Hydric. That's cool. Alright, what do we got? We have any salvage out here? Make some money? Yeah, I was doing cargo runs and I fucked up. I picked an auto load thinking it would be done in like 5-10 minutes, and it was like we still have another 28 to go. I'm just curious as when the hell they changed that to make it take so long to load cargo on a C2, for fuck's sake. Dude, I got bupkis out here. Oh, there we go. Now we got unknowns. How far away am I from the station? So we're not quite to our optimal distance. Usually 30 to 50. My favorite's like 40. That way you don't show up on radar very often. Red Hidrick was your CSGO team name, then became Advice, then RH Advice. The lower tangent. Oh, cool. I actually like hearing origin stories of our character names. Come on, give us something interesting. I think Moon said that they fixed the scanning on the golem now.
Yeah, the numbers show up, and you get a scan, like, readout of distance and stuff like you're supposed to.
Awesome. I am not finding any salvage. What the hell? Maybe I'm just not waiting long enough for it to pop in. Alright, we'll ping and wait a couple seconds, see if anything loads in. I have seen that happen on a server. It's pretty heavily loaded. You head off because it's 4 a.m. here. Catch you. Thanks for the follow.
You scrolled all the way out, right, on your scanner?
Yeah, I should be. I haven't changed it. I don't see any numbers. If I go the other way, the bar fills in on the bottom half, so I tend to think that that's the tighter scanning.
Yeah, that's like scanning for a far distance into one target that narrows your view. So you got the narrowest view right there. Pull the mouse wheel back to you. That's your widest view. It's a 360 view all the way around your scan.
Yeah, I have a scroll wheel on my joystick, so it's all the way at the tippy top. Well, not all the way, but... So it should be a 360 scan now.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything anyway.
Okay, so it ain't just me then. Okay. Let me see if there's contracts here. Anvil, Prowler, Arrow. We got a freelancer at MickL5. I'll share that. Freelancer at MickL5. Got it. There we go. I lost my kitty escort. Great dinner. I think Mrs. B's crocheting. What's she been making lately? Dragon. She's making a dragon right now. She made a bunch of these little egg thingies in a basket for Easter. She took them to the kids at the church. I love it. The woman knows me. She covers my vegetables in black pepper. She knows I love lots of black pepper on my veggies. It's stuff like that my ex-wife never paid any attention to.
Quantum drive is now off.
Mrs. B knew my likes and dislikes within a year of being together. I was with my ex-wife for 6 years, 7 years. She didn't know any of them. What's the likelihood there's cargo on this thing? Scan it, see what we got. Scan it. Not that you can trust the cargo scan, but... says there's nothing here, but I'm not gonna take that as road. I'll pull out here. See if there's something on board. That should work.
Nope.
Make sure you got a helmet on, dippy-doo. We do. Good. Mrs. B's trying to herd cats. She's like, kitchen! Kitchen! Perch. Yep, there's cargo there. What, though? That is the question. Oh, fuck me. Armistice shit strikes again. I don't know. I can try to pull them out with the tractor beam, or we can just try to tow the ship out of the area. I think
you're
it's
in
better.
Armistice. I'm headed to you. You're in McL 5?
Yeah, McL 5, yeah.
I'm headed to you.
There's
mission.
Yeah, I'm gonna share it again for you.
My granddaughter is here and shooting.
You're fine, dude. You're all good. Sharing it again. I'm a granddad myself. Totally get it. I trust between playing with my grandkids and playing Star Citizen. Well, probably going to be the grandkids, peeps.
I do not have a storage big enough to hold that cargo in, though. So if you want to grab something you grab the storage out with, will that fit in the back of yours? Well, 8.
There's an 8 SCU. It should. It should.
Is there only an 8?
I don't know. I'm hoping I can get hold of it with a tractor beam, pull it out, and see what the hell it is.
It doesn't tell you what's in there when you scan?
Nope.
Nope.
It does not. It's being retarded. So let's go into salvage mode, flip over to the tractor beam, and see what we can do. Nope, got the whole damn ship instead.
Welcome to the internet, your gateway to adventure.
Oh, thanks, Solar. I appreciate it. This whole jitter thing gets annoying, though, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I'm coming up on your rear.
There we go. She's steadily going off at the cats. That pissed her off. I think Milky's jealous of Sneakers because we've been giving Sneakers more wet food. Because Sneakers has been losing weight, and we're not 100% sure why. So we're trying to give her lots of wets and high-calorie food. And I think Milky's jealous of that. Yeah, Milky's been going after Sneakers, trying to chase her. In fact, she chased her around the house last night. Milk knows this. But Sneakers has been losing weight. And we think part of that may be because of her teeth. Whenever we took her to the doctor, the doctor checked her out and said she had some damaged teeth. So that's probably why she's losing weight, has trouble eating. Because we notice that she doesn't eat much at the time. She'll eat a little bit, and then she stops, and a little bit, and she stops. So it's probably something to do with her teeth. We've been giving her lots of, supplementing her dry food with wet food so that she can keep her calorie count up. And I think Milky's just jealous of that. We give the other cats wet food, we just give Sneakers more wet food. So like if they get like a tablespoon, Sneaker gets like 3 or 4. And clearly Milky's not happy with that. She doesn't think the portioning is fair.
We should be out of armistice now, right?
I don't think so, yeah. I just have an eyeball. I don't have the exclamation point. Alright, let's invert, and then we'll see what the hell's on board. Yep, too far there, Pagan. Alright, see what we got. Maybe there's something tasty and delicious in there. Let's find out. There's an 8 SCU box. It's white, but that doesn't mean shit. That could be processed food. That could be any one of like 9 or 10 different commodities. What are you doing, Space Dude? Processed food. You can't what? Do you need some help? Is that what you're saying? Okay, just a second. I'll come help you. Mrs. B needs some help, guys. I gotta go play cat dad for a second. So what I'm gonna do... Stop, brakes. I'm going to stand in the back of this thing and go help Mrs. B. No, you need to chill out, Bootsy. I'll be right back, guys. Mrs. B needs some help with the cats. So we're going to do this. Then I'll bring up the feeding kitty scene. In case the cats are in here, you can see them. I'll also put that in there while we're at it. Yep.
Welcome to the dark side.
All good. Ouch.
If you want to check the lockers, you can, but I've already got the stuff off of it that's worth anything, the quant and the gold.
Oh, wow.
Putting it on the back of yours now.
Sweet. I'm going to check the guns out and see if they got anything on. Hey, Scarred, what's up? Yeah, I'm back. Alright, what kind of guns are these? 5As. Those are cannons, I'm not interested in those. Panthers, not interested in those. Yeah, we're going to scrape this bitch. We got 10 minutes till our cargo is done.
Welcome to the internet, your gateway
Witchman,
to
what's up?
adventure.
Moon is back. Hello, Moonraker. Yeah, I had to go play Cat Cop. Had to go play Cat Cop. Just got done playing SC. How was your SC experience? And when the hell did they jack up the cargo load time to 40 minutes for a C2? Because that's just insane. It should not be 40 minutes for a C2.
40 minutes to call a C2?
40 minutes to load cargo, auto-load cargo on a C2. Normally that was like 14 minutes, 12 minutes before. Now it's 40.
Is that in the PTU or?
Live! Yeah, I bought cargo and I hit auto-load thinking, hey, you know, less fucking around bending I have to do. It's only about a 10-minute wait, you know, 12-minute wait, no problem. I clicked it. After I clicked it, it said a 40-minute load time. So then I went over to the ASOP just to check and make sure it wasn't some kind of mistake on the thing. And it's like, nope, it's 40 minutes. If you take the ship out... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I guess they're trying to make us do the manual load and unload thing.
For 40 fucking minutes? Jesus. I can understand 40 minutes for loading up a whole C. But for a C2, 40 minutes seems a bit excessive.
Well, I mean, C2 holds like, what, 600 or something?
Yeah. It's only 2232 SCU boxes.
Only to to 32 SCU boxes?
20 32 SCU boxes. So 20 boxes at 32 SCU is 640. So apparently it takes them 2 minutes per box to load them with an Atlas. They must be walking it through the entire station.
Or they're not loading it with an or an Atlas. They're using the handgun, and they're extra careful about it.
And they're mentally retarded.
It's their first job, man. They don't want to blow it.
It's the fry guy. He's like, man, I don't want to go back on fries. Union breaks, Arik. Yeah, union breaks. So
You know, I will say that unions have a purpose, but sometimes they get in the way of getting the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Being a truck driver, I used to hate unloading on union docks because I'd pull up to the dock and sometimes they couldn't unload a truck without taking 2 breaks. And it's just like, hey, you realize I'm not making any money sitting here, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we're all about the little people here.
They're hourly employees, bro.
I know, they're hourly and they will not do 1 iota bit beyond what they're supposed to do as per the union. And I understand, but you know, there comes a point where it's no longer productive for the company owners, the company. And that was kind of my thing. It was like I was at a automotive facility and it was United Auto Workers Union. And you know, I had on what they called dash racks, dashes. They were loaded, they were too wide to put on the truck side by side, so they were literally just loaded straight down the middle, and there was 13 racks. And he had to take 2 breaks before he unloaded that truck, and there was 15 of us lined up out the door to get unloaded. And I was like, this is gonna take a while.
And break every 7 minutes?
It seemed like it, man. But he literally took 2 breaks unloading 13 dash racks. And I was just like, no wonder I sat in line out there for, 8 hours. And, all right, hang on a second. I gotta do. Hate. One thing, I love the Corsair. Love it. I hate trying to maneuver it into a dock.
Just gotta scrape the bottom because the wings are tall. Just put yourself lower than what you think you need to be.
I always go third person view and scrape it, and I still wind up sometimes knocking off a wing.
The Carrick's a problem because if you get people in the turrets and you're in the hangars and the stations, once you get in the turret pops out of the ship, so it's wider with people in the turrets, and they'll actually scrape or knock the guns off.
The hammerhead too.
Yep. So you wanna, if you're pulling a Carrick into the station, have everybody exit the turrets. Otherwise, the guns poke out too far and they'll knock off or damage at the very least. On an unrelated note, Pagan, what headphones are you using and do you like them? I do like them. And I will show you which ones they are. Now, Before I share this information with you, I want you to know that I did not buy these. Okay? These were given to me. The previous owner had them and they needed replacement earmuffs. So I bought a set of earmuffs for them. The earmuffs were like 20 bucks. But I will show you which headphones these are. These are... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Nope. We need Audio Technica, please. No, I want actual Audio Technica, please. Thank you. Go away. Explore Studio headphones.
Hey,
Fuck off.
_high_guard. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
Awesome. Thank you, Wolfwind? Wolfwind. Oh, cool name. Where are they? They're not the M70s. M50s. Here they are right here. They're the M50s in white. Right here. So I'll throw these in... You're in YouTube? Okay, I'll throw them in YouTube for you. Might as well throw it in Twitch too, I think. Yeah, these are awesome. They have a very flat, neutral sound. They are very grippy on your head. The spring's pretty tight. This is cloth in here, or leather. And then these are leather, or leatherette. So, they're real nice. They fold up nice and tight. You can get them in a variety of colors. Now, the nice thing about it is you can get... the cables come off. The cable comes with a screw-on adapter that takes it down to 3.5 mil. So the headphone jack is 3.5 to quarter inch. And you can get the replacement earmuffs on... Ouch. You can get the replacement earmuffs on Amazon, and I want to say they were like 20 bucks. Oh, cargo's done. Cargo load's done. Let's grab this freight and then we'll get out of here. Yeah.
I'm in the process of turning in a bunch of refined goods.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep anything in refinery orders right now. I don't know when they're going to push the PTU to live. It's probably going to be this week. At the latest next week. Because Invictus starts to the 15th, so...
That's why I'm trying to get everything I got in the refinery sold.
Yeah, I would definitely not hoard it. Really? I can't roll the ship? Fuck you. Doesn't want to let me roll the ship.
I'm going back to Hurl L2 and the Corsair because I didn't have quite enough room in the Freelancer Max, so I put one of the orders in the Corsair and ran it over here, and I'm just going to drop it down into storage, and then when I get the
Come on, get in there. Yeah, I wonder why the hell they upped the cargo load times to 40 minutes. Oh my god. That just seems a little excessive.
It's like, and what do you do for 40 minutes?
Go do something else. That's literally what I did. I grabbed the Vulture. I'm like, I guess we're going to do something else for 40 minutes. Because I'm not going to sit here and stare at an ASOP terminal for 40 minutes. I mean, you can manually load it yourself, and had I known it was going to be that long,
Would have.
Yeah. I was just trying to give Bindi a break because I had to wrangle the other 22 the first time.
I'm gonna grab us a couple beers at the bar.
Right? I'll be done here in a second on this ship. I'm down to 30% hull remaining. Then I'll go back and get that cargo at Terra Station, I think we were at. Terra Gateway. The contract is complete. Auto load, yeah. Well, I thought it would be a nice little change of pace. You know, let auto load run, talk to people for 10 minutes, shoot the shit. But then it was 40 minutes, and I'm like, well, fuck, this was a mistake. I could see 40 minutes for a really large ship. A large ship that you have to have small boxes get in and out of. But 40 minutes for 20 boxes seems a little bit excessive. Maybe it's a mistake somewhere in the math. I'd like to think so. There we go. Less glare. I could see 40 minutes for a whole sea. Yeah. Yeah, 40 minutes for a whole sea would make sense to me. Even at 1 minute per box, 40 minutes is a lot. It's like I said, it's 32 SCU boxes. And they're going from a freight elevator to the ship, which is right there. So I could see 30 seconds per box. That would make sense. Grab the box, turn around and walk up the ladder, or walk up the ramp, turn, boom, boom, boom. I could see 30 seconds per box. So a 10-minute load timer, okay. 15, yeah, all right. 40? Nice. We got it. We did it. We did a thing. All right, Pagan, you're headed to Terra Gateway now. Route. Remember, you have cargo aboard. So let's do this. And this. There we go. You've been sucked into oblivion lately, but this is me wanting to jump into the PU again, right? Yeah, I had taken some time off at SC. I was playing Elite Dangerous for a bit, doing the colonization thing, digging it. But I like hauling, so for me, the colonization thing is like, oh, an excuse to haul more commodities. But I gotta be honest with you, after like a week and a half of hauling commodities, I was like, I need a break. Something else. That was quick. We're in coast phase already. I'll probably do more Elite later. I still love coming up on those clouds like that, the jump point clouds. Love that shit. Frankie Bones.
Where are we taking it to?
Headed to the Terra to pick it up. I haven't picked a sell point yet. I need to get these 2 boxes. I'll throw them in the sea too. If we can. Alright, where is the hangar here? I think the mediums or smalls are over here. Let's find out.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Where's my hangar, please? Over here. There it is. Are you this side or the back side? Looks like the door's opening here, so we're this side. Lower landing gear.
You know, I hope Drake makes more ships with this elevator style.
Which elevator style?
The one on the Corsair.
Oh. The Corsair was a fan favorite for years.
It's definitely still one of mine.
She's alright. I'm just not like, oh my god, Corsair! Like, Corsair.
Well, I mean, I'm not like jumping up and down, but...
No, I get it. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying I wasn't one of those who was like head over heels in love with the Redeemer or the Corsair.
Redeemer? I don't know which one that is.
It's the one that looks like it has nutcrackers for the wings. It's got a pointy nose in the wings on the left and right side on the wings. They look like they have nutcrackers.
I'll have to look at that.
Yep.
Because right now I'm picturing, you know, the toy soldier nutcracker standing up on either side.
No. Like, hey, I'm going to crack this walnut nutcrackers.
He's going to say, it's going to take a little, yeah. I'm tired. I passed my state exams today.
Nice.
Hopefully in a day or two I'll have my license to sell insurance.
Cool.
Insurance and insurance accessories. It's not the same as Hank, is it?
Nope. Not by a long shot. There can be only one Hank.
Yeah, that TV show gave me all kinds of childhood issues.
Really?
Yeah. Want to know what my real name is?
Hill?
Bobby.
Ah.
What in the hell, Bobby?
Damn it, Bobby. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times. Yeah, don't even get me started. It's like I told somebody, be glad I'm not a bully. And he said, why that? And I said, because I'd be whooping a bunch of people. And
there we go.
To be honest with you, Adam Sandler didn't help either with Waterboy.
Lots of good jokes from Adam Sandler. My first exposure to Adam Sandler was the Hanukkah song.
Mine too.
It's like, what is this? They're like, have you heard the Hanukkah song? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I was actually out of school when the Waterboy come out. Right. But, you know, I did work in a field like truck driving and oil field, and yeah, it's like an extension of high school. Okay, let's extend them wings. Retract that landing gear.
Come on.
Plot a course to hurl to. Hurl to.
Get in there now. Shouldn't have too many left. Oh, there we go. We didn't pull that much off. I might not have room for these on the CT. If they load it like I think they did, there might not be room for these. Depends on how far in they shove the boxes. I might be able to slide them past them on the sides, but we'll see here in a minute. What are we doing? Come on. There you go. Alright, let's store this one and grab... Oops, send the freight elevator down, Deputy, before you leave it. Almost fucked up. That would have been bad. Alright, now it's going in the warehouse. Now we can leave the hangar. I hit it, right? Oh, come on. Don't tell me this. There it is. So let's go lobby. It has no kitties. I am without kitties.
You have no kitties?
No kitties. They're in there hanging with Mom.
Welcome
Oh
to the
my
ASOP
goodness.
vehicle retrieval system.
I don't
I
blame
know how to
them.
get them.
Mama's better looking.
I know how to call them up. Let me go
Hey,
and get
attack
them.
cat.
I'll just redeem
Your
them.
vehicle
I am without kitties.
caller, please visit us again.
There's a joke in there somewhere. Bindi styling with the shades.
I've got to get my. I'm gonna have to take my computer to some computer geeks and see if I can't get them to figure out why my RAM isn't working like it's supposed to.
What's going on with your RAM?
I can only run one stick at a time.
Vehicle retrieval system.
I can only run 132 stick. It's supposed to be able to handle 128 gigs total.
Well, they can, but there's certain limitations to that.
I've got 64, and it ain't running it.
Were they bought as a set?
Yep.
So they were pre-matched by the manufacturer then. Okay.
They were pre-matched by the manufacturer, and it's put into my installed in, and it worked for a short time. Then I got a RAM error, and I started playing with the RAM. I can get it to work with one, but I can't get it to work with two.
And they're both in the first slot for each channel, right? So there's channel A and channel B.
It is, well, no, these are supposed to go.
They shouldn't be side by side. There should be one in a slot, skip a slot, and then another one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
okay.
in a slot, skip a slot, one in another. And right now it's one in a slot because I can't run two.
Okay.
And it's keeping me from streaming SC because by the time I run SC and try to boot up OBS, yeah, let's just say my computer don't like it because it's like maxing out my RAM and CPU and everything.
Okay. Yeah, now, first thing I'd recommend is update your BIOS. Make sure your BIOS is updated, latest stable version. And we have seen issues like that before. Ron's got a motherboard that used to run forward him.
Down and bring it back up again. Nothing's showing up on the cargo.
Really? Okay.
Let me go ahead and say I'm on my second motherboard for this computer for the same damn issue.
What kind of motherboard?
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Really?
And it's gonna, and I have used ASUS forever. And I hate to say, but it will this motherboard is probably going to be the end of my Asus days. I'm probably going to go with MSI or somebody.
I'll probably go back to Gigabyte. I had given up on Asus for 30 years. I bought a pair of SP97Vs way back in the 90s. Those of you who are old-ass computer geeks are going to recognize that. Recognize that motherboard as being a problem.
I recognize that motherboard. I had one of the first that was running like the 1.2 AMDs.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
So I was running like a 1.2 gigahertz AMD, and that was, I thought, was the you know what I mean?
Right.
And at the time it was, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it just got. I had used Asus for years, owned Asus tough gaming laptops, and you know, I had really fallen in with that good. You know, it was well. I mean, they'd never really let me down until this motherboard. And when I contacted them, they refused to warranty it because they said, well, the first time I had a problem, they said I had the wrong RAM, that it wasn't compatible with it. So I was like, okay. And I actually bought a new motherboard and new RAM, and then I had it, and they still wouldn't warranty it. And I had the same problem on 2 separate motherboards from it. And I'm actually running the older one because the other one won't recognize my RAM at all. And, you know, on any slot. And I'm just like, you know what? Come on.
Oh my god. This is why it took 40 fucking minutes. It loaded 696 units of... Oh my...
Unload this shit.
I don't know how I did it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But, you want to hear something funny?
What?
I actually got the Corsair in with the wings extended into a medium hanger until it caught on the side of the hanger briefly.
Solar God, I'll tell you in a second. Arcan's talking about something.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. This is a 13th gen i7 DDR5, 64 gigs of RAM. I'd have to look and see what the total NVMe space is. It's probably sitting right around 6 to 8 terabytes total space. I know there's a 4 and then a 2 and a 2. So yeah, 8 terabytes NVMe. 64 gigs of DDR5, 6100 or 6400 MTS. There's a 3080 Ti in here that a friend of mine traded me for. Asus Z790, I think it is. Whatever chipsets for the 13th gen. I cannot remember now, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, so you got an Asus motherboard on yours?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to tell you, is I used to buy Asus boards way back in the 90s. And I bought a pair of SP97Vs, and I do mean a pair, 2 of them. With the 200 megahertz MMX Pentium chips. And at the time we were running 8 megabytes of RAM each. And there was a problem with it, with that motherboard. And the Asus Tech. Now, this is the 90s, okay, guys? Internet's not as big as it is now. Asus didn't even have a support site. They had a web page that said, call us for help. So I called him, spent some time on hold, and dealt with the tech. And he said, hey, your problem is this and this and this. you need to update the BIOS on those motherboards. I will email you a link to download the BIOS. So you email me a link to download the BIOS. I flash the BIOS on the first motherboard, and then turn around and flash the BIOS on the second motherboard. These are the days of floppy disk, people. And the flash went successfully on both motherboards. There was no errors on the flash. Reboot the system, they wouldn't boot. Contacted Asus, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Shit ain't working. I did what your tech said and flashed them, and they said, you know what? You voided your warranty because flashing your BIOS is not a consumer-related activity. So thanks for your money. Fuck off now. And I said, oh, fuck me. Fuck you. And didn't buy any Asus products for 30-something years.
_550. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
Hey, Jammer, thanks for the follow. So yeah, I said fuck you to Asus for 30-something years, and then one of my friends, he's like, hey, you know, they're much better now than they used to be. They got the best motherboards in the business right now for like, hey, I'm going to build my own computer. You know, best motherboard for that. You know, he's like, hey, mine have been running great for years, so I bought a 11th gen Asus motherboard, and it was fine. And then the support's just been going to shit, going to shit, going to shit. And they're still using the same fucking excuse 30 years later when there's a problem. Well, you flashed an experimental BIOS or whatever. It's like, no, that's not a valid excuse.
There's a guy that I follow on YouTube, and he is a computer repairer, and he actually was like,
Bootsy, watch it, baby.
His site was sponsored by Asus, and he dumped Asus over.
Jay's 2 cents did them too.
Yeah, it was J2 is who I'm talking about.
Yeah, they used to send him free shit, and he's like, you know what? We just can't support you anymore because you guys are screwing everybody.
Mm-hmm. And that's he actually, because of it. Had I known when I built this computer, I did not find that post from J2 until I built this one. And I kind of fell back on that back in the day when they were running good thing. And I've always had that good luck with them. And if I had it to do all over again, there would be mainly, I think I would have went with Intel instead of a Ryzen. Instead of Ryzen, I would have went with Intel. And so I probably would have dropped AMD and all that. The Ryzen 7, and I would have gone with an Intel. But didn't know it at the time, and now I really can't do anything about it, right? But I am very happy with this AIO I got in here.
Yeah, when I built this 13th gen, I dropped the AIO. I had an AIO in the 11th gen systems. I built 2 11th gen systems. I built the first one, then I wound up building a second one. And those had the Corsair 240 AIOs on them.
Where are we running this to?
I'm trying to get out of here so I can set a course for New Cabbage. So I dropped the AIO and I wound up using a Peerless Assassin 120. Those are awesome.
Those are amazing, and I really almost went that route, except what I really want to build, and I will one day build me a computer like that, but I want to build a complete closed loop water system. Water cooling system in a computer, and with good thick radiators and welcome. I told somebody
hey Haynes,
I want to build the computer like a shadow box, and use the piping and the tubing and stuff. And I've had people call me I was crazy for that, but I just think the aesthetics of it, there's
personally, I'm an Intel fanboy, Hades. So personally for me, I would go with the Ultra, but from what I've been reading and hearing from people, 9800 X3D is going to be your best bet. It's got a bigger cache. It's going to run at a faster core. It's going to be cheaper. So if I was building it for a friend asked me, like you just asked me, I'd say, hey, Intel fanboy here, but I would go with a 9800. Just make sure it's an X3D model because the extra cache. Yeah, Solar God, same deal. The X3D's got the bigger cache on it. So that's why I would say that. My system is Intel all the way.
I'm already here.
Yeah, personally, I'm more of an Intel, Nvidia fanboy. I like the Nvidia processors, the GPUs, especially with the Nvidia broadcast options. I can do the green screen. I can do audio noise reduction on the audio, which does great, by the way. They're more efficient for the encoding. So, but that's just a personal preference. I'd probably need to update my rig command. I don't know that my rig command is actually working.
Whew. I was sitting there.
Yeah, there we go. It's in
the
there.
pilot seat, and I was like, you know, I better make sure my my load's on here. Still.
On the fence with switching to AMD, I'm having a lot of crashing with my 14900K. What kind of crashing are you seeing, Hades? Can you give us more information? Hey, Purple Tux, how the hell are you? Thanks for bringing your peeps in here. I appreciate it. That's 2 raids tonight. Holy crap. Yeah. I used to run AMD chips. Back in the 90s, late 90s, I ran AMD chips. I ran them. I ran Cyrex, AMD, Intel, and there was another brand. I can't remember the name back when the 486 was king. And then the 586 dropped and Intel called theirs the Pentium, and AMD stuck with the 586, and then there was something about Cyrex. Cyrex couldn't stay current on the 586 platform. I don't remember all the details. I remember that they stopped being a valid choice. I don't remember the details. I'd have to do a little research.
I remember building a 286, and then when I upgraded to a 4, I thought, oh man, this is awesome. I can download a song in 20 minutes.
Yeah, so that's... I ran AMD for a bit, interchangeably with Intel. Where is the damn thing at? And then there was... Oh, there it is. And then something happened to one of my friends, and their PC, their CPU cooked itself. Is it my friend or my uncle? I think it may have been my uncle. Uncle's a bit of a genius, to be honest with you. Cyrex. Cyrex. C-Y-R-E-X. There was a chip manufacturer back in the 90s that used to make chips. 486. Cyrex. Oh, sorry, I misspelled it. IX. So Cyrex was overclocking, triple clocking, and double clocking their chips. And for the money, you were better off to buy a Cyrex or an AMD 486 processor than you were an Intel. Intel's markup was higher, so I was like, hey, I can get the same thing. Functionally, it's the same for a lower price, so you were better suited to buy a Cyrex or an AMD. And then the Pentium happened, and they started diverting their architecture a little bit and their instruction sets. Intel had the whole MMX technology. And they were the only ones who could have that because they had a patent on it. And that started more of a bigger divergence from the AMD and the Intel side. But in AMD's defense, they beat Intel to the widely available consumer market 64-bit procs. They beat Intel to the punch in the consumer market. I'm not going to say that they had the first 64-bit proc, but they had...
The whole drive on the processors really was between AMD and Intel. It's like as soon as one released another, the other would release the next, and that's when your computers are being literally would be outdated and dinosaur within months of being, you couldn't stay on top of it.
Yeah, Jammer, it really is a lottery. It's a lottery based on how good the silicon is on that module, and whether your memory controller. We got rated twice tonight. Yeah, we got rated by right. Purple Tux rated, and Yo-Yo Meg rated. So yeah, we're having a busy night. But yeah, memory controller has a lot to do with that and the quality of the chip. You had an Athlon 64 with Windows XP, which is a bit of an oddball. Yeah, it is an oddball. But, I ran AMD chips intermixed within Intel chips until my uncle's CPU burned up. Something about the temperature control on it, and I just got paranoid after that. I'm like, I don't know that I trust this anymore, because I was like, I don't know that this thing is going to handle it. I use 16 cores of the 90 or just the 3D VC cache chiplet.
Yeah, ASUS's problem was a chip that was installed backwards there for a while not long ago on one of their popular motherboards, and it would actually cause it to catch fire. And that was according to J2 Cents.
Yeah, Jay's got a good channel. I love his shit. I also watch Level 1 Techs, but Level 1 Techs is more... They're less consumer... Well, how do I say this? I would say his audience gravitates more towards the IT professionals. Or the person who's like, I have a miniature server farm in my house. And I was watching a video today where he was talking with Tech Jesus about the ARM processors. It was a good video.
There's another guy in there from Canada.
I thought it was really strange in Killing XP because they didn't want a 64-bit kernel, but they already had it. Yeah, the 64-bit. Now, I'm going to offer some qualifiers here because I've had a lot of head injuries in my life. And the last major head injury, I was in a Mustang that got creamed by a school bus doing around 60 miles an hour. So there's significant damage in there, and my memory gets real bad real fast. So I'm going to offer some qualifiers here and say that I'm probably misremembering certain things. Whoops, sorry, Mindy. Sorry, I didn't mean to kill you. What, baby? Oh, Mrs. B, tell me about my meds. Mindy, I'm not going to unload all of these. I'm just trying to get the extras off. I'm going to let the auto unload this fucker. But yeah, I seem to recall Intel had a 64-bit proc before AMD, but I thought it was their server market. Oh yeah, extra cores is always awesome. Star Citizen is not fully multi-threaded right now, meaning that it's not making full use of the extra cores. It's nice to have it, and they will get used by other processes, just not by SC. So like Right now I'm running SC. I'm running Discord, a couple of browser windows, voice attack, the launcher, and there's some other crap running in the background. And she is fluid smooth. I mean, she is just... Wow. What are you... Can I get the task manager, please? Thank you. Okay, here we go. Performance. She's doing just fine. So you can see she's chugging along here just fine. Memory usage just fine. Disk usage just fine. Ethernet, obviously. 64 gig of RAM. We're using 28.2 right now. So, yeah, having extra cores is definitely a good thing. We had some boxes disappear. They fell out of the ship. Because we had 6 RMC, a Quantanium, and a gold. So I don't know where the extra boxes went.
They're in Quant somewhere back there. They bounced a little bit, then all of a sudden one disappeared.
That's all good.
Later, like it bounced a little bit, then another one disappeared. And...
It's all good. It's all good. No, dual PC, Hade. The streaming PC is a... What is the streaming PC? i7-14700. Oh, I'm not running a 13th gen. I'm sorry, 14th gen. So the streamer is 14700K. Memory is 64 gig. Again, 6100 MTS. Couple of SSDs, Asus motherboard. So it's a dual PC setup. Let's store the ship. So there's a Elgato capture in here in the streaming rig. And that's why when I'm on the overhead camera right here, you'll see 2 keyboards because this one is the streamer, this one's the gamer. Nice. Store that ship. It's kind of like when they said they weren't going to add USB support to Windows 95 and everyone need to get 98, but USB-C had USB-C. Yeah, Windows 95-C, yeah. Well, in the past, they have caved to consumer backlash. And I'm really hoping at some point they cave on the whole TPM bullshit for Windows 11. There was a video that, I don't know. We have a lot of geeks in here. It's safe to say we're having a tech conversation. Let me share a video that I watched today with you guys. I'm not going to watch it now. I would encourage you to watch it there. But I will share it with you. What the fuck? This is the one with Wendell and Tech Jesus about the x86 and ARM. Here it is right here. You guys know who this fucker is? This is Dave from Mickeysoft. Right there. Oh, thanks, Hayden. I appreciate it. So, that's Dave. He used to be a programmer for Microsoft way back in the Windows 95 and 98 days. And he did an interesting video. He released a video today talking about Windows 11 and the TPM. Of why Microsoft is making that decision. But I gotta be honest with you, I didn't have the impression after watching that. He helped create one of the versions of DOS, I believe it was DOS 2.0 is what he said. I think it was PC DOS, or MS-DOS 2.0 I think is one he worked on, but he also worked on some of the start menu stuff. He's the reason why zip files are supported in Windows. I think he did some work with the task manager as well. He created the task manager. Guy's got an awesome YouTube channel. I highly recommend you subscribe and watch his stuff. But he did a video talking about TPM and Windows 11. And I got the impression, I may be wrong, but I got the impression after watching his video that he thinks that he may feel that Microsoft is prematurely aging out current hardware. That was my take. I know I feel that way, but sometimes when you feel a certain way, you have a tendency to project that opinion on other people. No real reason except that it isn't supported, but the TPM processor supports it.
Bill Gates is of the devil. Oh, sorry.
He's not even involved in Microsoft anymore. He's out doing his own thing now, but I'm not defending Microsoft by any stretch of the imagination. I'm a Linux fanboy through and through, and that means on some level I'm always going to be cautious about Microsoft products. But it's a different environment now than it was 20 years ago. You know, 20 years ago, Windows was payware. And there seemed to be, I won't say there was, but there seemed to me at least to be an active campaign by Microsoft camp to discredit Linux and try to dissuade people from using it. And I can understand why they would. I mean, they're making money selling an operating system. Obviously, they want you buying their product and not downloading something for free off the interwebs. But, you know, eventually they started doing the subsystems so that you can run Linux stuff in Windows, have more options, which I think is a good thing. The community initially was cautious about that offering, and I can understand why, and there's always going to be a little part of Pagan in the background that kind of wonders what the fuck they're up to. But that's just, you know, an old geek being paranoid, probably. They seem to be doing some good things. But yeah, there's been a lot of changes, and they did renege. I am sorry, Jammer, whenever you made the comment about the 985 and USB, that made me think about the TPM thing with Windows 11, and the hope that even if they don't outright say, hi, we've changed our minds, dust off that old 8th gen or 7th gen system, we decided to let you use it. While they may not make such a statement, and probably not with such sarcasm, I would hope that they would stop actively blocking you or discontinuing updates if you're running a system without a TPM. Because, I mean, if they're just going to discontinue updates on a system that has been overridden and allowed to install 11 without the TPM support, you're in the same position as running Windows 10 now, because I mean you're like, oh, I'm running an OS and it has no updates. That's if you watch Dave's video, watch his video. Because while I was watching it, I got the distinct impression that he was trying to voice his opinion in a way that wasn't going to alienate himself from Microsoft. Because, I mean, we know that Gates communicates with him. Because he did a video and Gates contacted Dave, and I don't remember how Dave reacted, but Gates gave him permission to show source code, old source code. What the fuck? Please let me unload this stuff on automatic. Please. I don't want to manually unload 696. I really don't want to chuck 696 SCU cargo off a fucking ship. Okay, we're seeing 114, so that's got to be the MSR. It's the empty ship. Okay.
He says it's...
There it is. It's loading as the MSR. Its text says MSR. Ship hologram says C2. Fucking A. We're selling that shit. That's why it took 40 minutes. All that ranting Pagan did about taking 40 minutes is because Pagan was a fucking moron and forgot that he was an SC and not Elite Dangerous. Yeah, that list gets me. Yeah, that list is a problem. It's 40 minutes to load it, 15 to unload. Isn't that delightful? But yeah, videos I'd recommend you watch. Or listen to, like I did, the Tech Jesus and Wendell level 1 text video. It talked about x86 and ARM. If you're a diehard geek, that video is going to interest you. The Dave video, highly recommend you watch that if you are or considering updating to Windows 11. Definitely watch that video. And what was the other one I watched today? There was another good one I watched today, but I cannot remember what the fuck it was now. Let's get in a nice comfy spot here. What was that other video we watched today? He says to no one. Oh, I watched one that was about the Buffalo Public Schools thing.
Welcome to the internet, your gateway to adventure.
Here we go. Here we go. This was a good one to watch, too. That's a good pause, too. Everyone needs to download this free utility now. Jay demonstrates using a software product called I'm stuttering hard. Recuva. R-E-C-U-V-A. Which appears to be a graphically friendly Windows version of PhotoRec. You've ever used PhotoRec? It kind of reminded me of that one. And Physics Duck. Always watch Physics Duck. Chris Bowden is the good shit. Hey, Den Lager, how the fuck are you? Used to be... Where were we? I lost your place. Oh, I lost you. I used to be Windows 11, but I downgraded because of the update bricked your machine. Oh, shit, dude. What the hell happened? What happened to your machine? You know, that might make a good wallpaper for meetings. That right there might make an awesome wallpaper for meetings. That in the background behind my head during my next meeting at work. Oh, baby. Yeah, we're going to make that shit happen. We're going to make it happen. We're going to fucking make it happen. Yes, we are. All right, so we're going to get this back here. It's what now?
Was it Daryl Hannah?
Oh, dude, sadly, no. Did you ever see the movie where she was a mermaid?
Yes.
Splash?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think me and you are pretty close in age. We probably both had that same crush and thought. And...
Crush my ass. I wanted to screw her.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not going to lie and say it was a crush. It was a sexual fascination.
Hell, I'll admit it. There's been a lot of dirty rags and issues and...
Yep. There we go. Okay.
Hannah and a mermaid tale. And
there we are. Absolutely. In the bathtub or something? Wasn't she like in a bathtub? The update would not work with my SSD, and I needed to wait 2 to 3 months for a firmware update. Oh, shit. You were one of those people affected by the NVMe issue. I read a little something about that. Thankfully, I was able to dodge that. What kind of SSD were you using, Den? 850? Really? The Western Digital 850? Wow, that surprises me. Usually well, wait, back up, Pagan. Wake up. Western Digital isn't actually making their NVMEs. They're stamping their own shit on it and getting it out the door. Who is it that makes Western Digital? I'd have to look it up.
Western Digital's been around for a while for drives and SSDs.
Mm-hmm. Western Digital and Seagate used to be my go-tos.
Western Western Digital for like my drives and stuff. Never had a problem with them.
Yeah, well, I trust them with spin drives. For my NVMEs, I've been using some Western Digitals. I love those glasses, Bendy. Some Western Digitals, which are being made by another company, and
I think I have an extra pair at Hurl too.
Oh, do you? Yeah, I can probably get some from the subscriber store. I think they're in there still. Which I remember the other brand of SSD that I'm using. Samsung.
I hadn't even been to the subscriber store yet.
All right. Well, folks, this thing is going to unload cargo. It is 10:20, and I need to step off out of here and go be an adult.
Pretty sure I looted these out of a red box at one of the outposts.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I know that they've been available. Cosmic gets them somewhere. Cosmic finds them somewhere. Anyone have a ow, Bootsy, watch those claws, mister.
I like a hockey puck. Short but girthy.
Hey, Canup, how you doing, man? Thanks for popping in and saying hi. I appreciate you, man. Who is live and categories? Star Citizen. Let's not do recommended. Let's do viewers low to high. Anybody? Ow, Bootsy, watch those claws, baby. I love you, but those things are sharp as fuck. Anybody doing industrial things?
But I'm not streaming.
Looks like he's running cargo. Who is this? Coaxer. He does English. And let's see here. Do we have a follower-only chat going? I don't see a follower-only chat. Let's give this guy a raid. We're gonna raid Coaxer. I know nothing about Coaxer. Hopefully they're entertaining. I appreciate y'all. The streaming schedule is gonna be crazy. My daughter's gonna be in town. So,
when we see you, have a good time with your family.
Fucking A, man. I miss my baby girl. So yeah, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna raid out to Coaxer, scare the shit out of him. I will see you guys later, probably Sunday if I had to guess. Probably Sunday. So y'all have a good one. I'm gonna click the button, then raid the button, and do the thingy things. And we're doing it now.
Have a good night.
You too, buddy. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys.